Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. We want to find for the equation x squared plus xy plus y to the power 3 is equal to 1. Find y triple prime at x is equal to 1. First of all, we have to find the value of y when x is equal to 1, which can be obtained by substituting this value of x in this equation. Plug in the value x is equal to 1, we get 1 plus 1 times y is equal to y plus y to the power 3 is equal to 1 implies y plus y to the power 3 is equal to 0 implies we can take y as a common factor, then 1 plus y squared is equal to 0, which gives y is equal to 0. When this equation, it means y is equal to 0 or 1 plus y squared is equal to 0, but this term is always positive because 1 plus y squared is always positive quantity, so y is equal to 0. So we have the point, so we have the point 1 and 0 when x is equal to 1. To find y triple prime, we need to differentiate this equation once and 3 times, once and once and once again and once again. So we have to first differentiate this equation with respect to x to get y prime, and then differentiate the obtained equation with respect to x to get y double prime, and then differentiate the obtained equation again to get y double prime. First, we differentiate x squared plus xy plus y to the power 3 is equal to 1 with respect to x implicitly. We get derivative of x squared is 2x plus xy is a product of two functions. So to get the derivative of xy, using the product rule, derivative of the first times the second plus derivative of the second times the first. So we get derivative of x is 1 times y plus x. Derivative of y is y prime plus, so derivative of y to the power 3 is 3y squared. Y prime is equal 0. Now substitute, to get the value now, to get y prime at 1 and 0, at the point 1 and 0, substituting in this equation, we get 2, x is equal to 1, 2 times 1 power 2, plus y is equal to 0, 0 plus x1 times y prime plus 3y squared, y is equal to 0, so we get 0 again, 0. This implies y prime is equal to -2. So we get y prime is equal to -2 at the point 1 and 0. Again, to get y double prime, we differentiate this equation, with respect to x, we get okay, derivative of 2x is 2, and the derivative of y is equal y prime plus derivative of xy prime is a product of two functions using the product rule. Derivative of the first is 1 times the second plus x, derivative of the second, which means double prime, y double prime, plus derivative of 3y squared y prime, derivative of the first, which means derivative of 3y squared is 6y y prime times the second plus the first 3y squared times the derivative of the second, derivative of y prime is y double prime is equal to 0. Collect the terms, 2 plus y prime plus y prime, 2y prime plus xy double prime plus 6y, y prime times y prime, it means y prime squared plus 3y squared y double prime is equal to 0. We can get the value of y prime from this equation by substituting. Let x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, and y prime is equal to -2. Substitute in this equation, we get 2 plus 2 times -2 plus 1 times y double prime plus 6y, y is equal, the value of y is 0, 6 times 0 is 0. And this term is again 0 because y is equal to 0 plus 0 is equal to 0. So 2 -4 plus y double prime is equal to 0. It means y double prime is equal to 2. So the value of y double prime is equal to at 1 and 0. By the same method, we can differentiate this equation again to get y triple prime, which is the last differentiation. We can change the color to make difference between these steps. Now, differentiate this equation. The color is not changed, so let's see. Differentiate this equation with respect to x again. We get differentiation is 2 is 0 plus we differentiate the equation with respect to x implicitly again. Differentiation of 2 is 0, differentiation of 2y, y prime, 2y double prime plus xy, differentiation of xy, the product of two functions using the product of two functions again. Derivative of the first is 1 times the second plus x derivative of the second, which means derivative of y double prime, it means y triple prime plus, and 6y y prime squared, this is a product of two functions, 6y and y prime squared. Derivative of the first is 6y prime times the second y prime squared plus derivative 6y, which is the first, derivative of the second, it means derivative of y prime squared. It means derivative of y prime squared 2y prime y double prime plus 3y squared y double prime, which is product rule again. Derivative of the first 6y y prime times the second y double prime plus 3y squared derivative of the second y triple prime, with each is equal to 0. Substituting again with y x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0, y prime is equal to -2, and y double prime is equal to 2. Once again, 2 times y double prime, 4 plus 2 plus x is equal to 1 times y triple prime plus 6 y prime squared 6 y double y prime to the power 3, it means 6 times -2 to the power -2 to the power 3, and 6y, the value of y is 0. This term will be 0, and this term will be 0, and this term will be 0 because y is equal to 0 in these terms, which is equal to again 0, implies y plus 4 is 6 plus y triple prime 6 times -2 to the power 3, it's -8, 6 times -8 minus 48 is equal to 0, which gives y triple prime is equal to 42 at x, and which is the answer of the questions. And good luck.